Why does this keep happening to you? Have you ever found yourself facing the same situation, meeting the same kinds of people, or wondering why certain lessons seem to return just when you think you've moved beyond them? What if these repeating patterns aren't coincidences, but quiet invitations to grow in a way you haven't fully recognized yet? In today's 5-card reading, we'll explore the deeper reason this cycle keeps returning, what it's trying to teach you, and how understanding its message may help you move forward with greater clarity. Take a moment to settle into the reading, and when you're ready, let's turn over the first card. Our first card is the Queen of Pentacles. This card reveals the pattern that keeps returning. At first glance, it may seem like your life keeps asking you to slow down, take responsibility, or build something carefully instead of rushing ahead. You may find yourself in situations that test your patience, your confidence, or your ability to stay grounded when results aren't immediate. Queen of Pentacles reminds us that lasting growth begins with a strong foundation. If this lesson keeps returning, it may not be because you're failing it. It may be because life is inviting you to recognize your own value before seeking validation from the outside world. When you know your worth, your choices begin to change. And when your choices change, so do the patterns you experience. This isn't a cycle meant to hold you back. It's one that's quietly preparing you to stand on firmer ground than ever before. Let's turn over the second card and discover what's been keeping this lesson in motion. Our second card is the Seven of Pentacles. This card reveals the hidden root of the cycle. The Seven of Pentacles is all about timing. It appears when you've invested time, energy, or hope into something, yet the results seem slower than you expected. That can be frustrating. It's natural to wonder if you're doing something wrong or if your efforts are going unnoticed. But this card offers a different perspective. Not every season is meant for harvesting. Some seasons are meant for strengthening the roots beneath the surface. If this lesson keeps returning, it may be asking you to trust the process instead of measuring your progress only by what you can already see. The combination of the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles is powerful. Together, they speak of building something lasting rather than something immediate. You aren't being asked to wait because you're being denied. You may be waiting because what's growing needs a stronger foundation before it can fully flourish. Let's reveal the third card and discover what this cycle has been trying to teach you all along. Our third card is the Chariot. This card reveals what this repeating pattern has been trying to teach you. The Chariot is a card of determination, direction, and self-mastery. It reminds us that real progress doesn't come from controlling everything around us. It comes from learning to lead ourselves with confidence. Perhaps this cycle keeps returning because life is asking you to stop waiting for the perfect circumstances before moving forward. The Chariot doesn't promise a road without obstacles. Instead, it shows someone who continues moving despite them, guided by purpose rather than doubt. This card also encourages you to stop giving too much power to delays or setbacks. They don't define your direction. What matters is the choice you make each time you reach another crossroads. When you begin trusting yourself more than your fears, the cycle starts to lose its hold. Because the lesson was never about the obstacles. It was about discovering the strength to keep moving through them. Let's turn over the fourth card and see what shift can finally break this pattern. Our fourth card is the Hierophant. This card reveals what needs to change for the pattern to finally break. The Hierophant is a card of wisdom, discipline, and learning through experience. It asks you to look beyond quick fixes and consider the deeper beliefs that have been guiding your choices. Sometimes we repeat the same cycle because we're following an old story we've never stopped to question. Perhaps you've been taught that your worth depends on achievement, that success must happen quickly, or that asking for rest means you're falling behind. The Hierophant invites you to replace those beliefs with something stronger, something built on truth rather than fear. Notice how this card follows the Chariot. The Chariot gave you the determination to move forward. The Hierophant gives you the wisdom to move in the right direction. When determination is guided by understanding instead of pressure, your journey begins to feel very different. The lesson isn't asking you to become someone else. It's inviting you to trust a wiser way of moving through life. Let's reveal the final card and discover what becomes possible once this lesson has been fully learned. Our final card is the Four of Swords. This card reveals what becomes possible once you fully understood this lesson. The Four of Swords is often misunderstood as a card of doing nothing. In reality, it's a card of inner peace. After learning your worth through the Queen of Pentacles, trusting the process with the Seven of Pentacles, moving forward with the Chariot, and embracing wisdom through the Hierophant, you arrive here. Not at the end of your journey, but at the end of the struggle against yourself. This card suggests that the repeating pattern begins to fade because you're no longer reacting from fear, impatience, or self-doubt. Instead, your decisions come from a place of confidence and clarity. There's a quiet strength in that. You stop chasing what isn't ready. You stop questioning your value because something takes longer than expected. And you begin trusting that what's meant for you doesn't need to be forced. Looking across the entire spread, one message stands out. This cycle wasn't returning to test you. It was returning to transform you. Let's gather the message of all 5 cards and see the story they've been telling together. This reading began with the Queen of Pentacles, reminding you that the patterns in your life may be asking you to recognize your own worth before seeking validation from the outside world. The Seven of Pentacles revealed that what feels like a delay may actually be a season of preparation. Not everything meaningful grows at the pace we expect, and sometimes the deepest progress happens where we can't yet see it. The Chariot encouraged you to keep moving with purpose, choosing determination over doubt. Every challenge you faced has been shaping your ability to lead your own life with confidence. Then the Hierophant invited you to look beyond the surface and question the beliefs that have quietly influenced your choices. Lasting change begins when we replace old patterns with deeper wisdom. Finally, the Four of Swords showed where this journey is leading, not toward another struggle but toward peace. A place where you no longer feel the need to rush, prove yourself, or fear that you're falling behind. When we step back and look at the entire spread, a clear message emerges. Perhaps this keeps happening because life isn't trying to hold you back. It's patiently teaching you self-worth, trust, and the confidence to move in harmony with your own timing. And once those lessons become part of who you are, the pattern no longer needs to repeat. If this reading resonated with your journey, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you're drawn to exploring the deeper meanings hidden beneath life's repeating chapters, consider subscribing to Celestial Archivist Tarot and joining me for future readings. Until next time, may you trust your timing, recognize your worth, and move forward knowing that every lesson has been shaping the person you're becoming. Take care, and I'll see you in the next reading.